come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked and sinful queen. All right, Babylon, spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, Rome 2.0, Nineveh. But without further ado, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to our Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
And the double honor to our beloved apostles, the great millstone, for teaching us 100% truth according to doctrine, the true leaders of the nation of Israel, and peace, love, and salutations to the elect. You said same order, right, brother? I just want to revisit the fearing the Lord and how 2/3 of our people don't. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 20. It says, "Wisdom cried without; she uttered her voice in the streets." This knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding that you won't learn in these churches, only through the elder apostles, the great millstone on down. That's the only way you learn this truth. It says, it's Proverbs 1 and 21, it says, "She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city, she uttered her words, saying," that's what we do. We proclaim this word on the highways and byways. For us, it's the downtown, these busy intersections. For, bringing the word to our people, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and the heathen nations to tell them their judgments. This is the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 22. It says, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." 2/3 of our people hate knowledge. When the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua come out, our people look at us like we're stupid. They see us, they mock and scorn. Hosea 4:6. Basically, our people are just destroyed for lack of knowledge. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, and verse 6. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten all thy power, I will also forget thy children." Because like I said, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. The thing is about Jake, they don't want to inquire of the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's why our people are destroyed. They rather hear the words of TV snakes. What's it, Creep Show Dog? They rather hear these smooth things instead of hearing the truth.
Power bottle.
It's Isaiah chapter 30, and I'll start at verse 8. Isaiah 30, verse 8, it says, "Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come, forever and ever." Verse 9, Isaiah 39, "That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua." Points to the next verse. They don't want to hear the words of the Lord, because they listen to somebody else, listen to the spirit of even Satan, which is a physical counterpart of these two. Trusting in oppression, trusting in the system, So Isaiah 30, verse 10, it says, "Which say to the seers," which aforetime they were called seers and prophets, right? So the saying to the seers, Isaiah 30 and 10, "Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits." So that's what our people cry for, and that's what they get on TV, everywhere around the world, man. You get pushed lies, man. You get pushed rhetoric, propaganda, and ultimately, yes, man. because this is what you asked for. This is what people wanted. You know, they didn't want true whole food. They wanted GMO. You know, they wanted a microwave dinner, right? And that's why these institutions, right? These things ultimately keep Jake away from the knowledge of Yahweh Shai. That's why it's in place, man. But it's going to say the election of obtaining, the rest is blinded, the rest is going about people. You know?
It's the book of Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 23, it says, turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit into you, I will make known my words unto you.
Yeah, if you hearken into the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, then he will reveal the secrets unto you. But 2/3 of our people wasn't given this knowledge in the first place.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 24. It says, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand.
Yeah,
No
and I'm
man
a young
regarded.
man. She gonna marry me too.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
See, the Lord's hands are his prophets.
So Luke, the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 70, says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Okay, the prophets are who are set up in these days and times, starting with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down. These are the Lord's mouthpiece. These are the Lord's hands.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 25. It says, but ye have sat at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
2/3 of our people hate correction. They don't want to be told when they're wrong or when they're going off. They look at us like we're stupid, like I said earlier. Mocking and scoffing, saying stuff under their breath. Sometimes they fall into this like that.
Yes. This is Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know, my people does not consider. They don't consider the words of Yahweh Shai. They'll call themselves everything under the sun. You know, they'll call themselves Egyptians, they'll call themselves black, you know, getting the bywords and private that they've been given. But to call themselves an Israelite, you know, that's far out, man. You know, they push the Bible with it, you know, because you know, they talk about they force us down the Bible in slavery. Now they gave us slavery Bible, you know, for you to submit, you know, things that are not in line with what they put on your back, man. You know, but things that, you know, as far as redemption and overcome and redeeming us from our oppression, you know, that's the song of Moses, man, a song of deliverance. That's what we're singing. Going to our people, they don't want to hear that, man. They're going to walk past, you know, they're going to snicker, and they got other shit to worry about. They got more so-called important shit to deal with. Where it is with the end of the world, Jacob going to, again, being all this folly. And that's why, again, the Lord will keep in there Proverbs 1, and bring that destruction upon him.
That's why Jacob still trusting in Egypt and everything. The Lord is far from his thoughts.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
The Lord is bringing down judgment on the wicked day.
And look at just what happened with that guy, the beggar. The Lord made mockery of him, man. You know?
So Zephaniah 3 and verse 5 says, the just Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
The unjust is the 2/3, the wicked of our people. They don't realize that everything they do, every idle word they speak of, it's gonna, the Lord's gonna judge them for it. It's part of their life is being the 2/3. You're gonna face destruction. See, it said, I said the Lord is bringing down judgment on the wicked things. Jacob's trouble is set up to get rid of the 2/3. And when your greatest fear befalls you, the Lord is going to visit that in your face.
It's Jeremiah 6, start at 17. Jeremiah 6, verse 17. Also, I have set up watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. This is what happened on a daily. Of course, we come out of the Bible weekends, but on daily lessons, you got people clicking through. You look at the analytics on YouTube, you'll see a lot of impressions. You see thousands of impressions. People clicking on it, that means they're clicking out of it. So that means they're getting marked, man. So the Lord said a watchman for you so-called Jews, Latinos, Native Americans, and you said we're not going to hearken. How dumb is that? So I'm looking out for you. You want to say I'm going to do my own thing. That's our people. That's the logic that they push, man.
So going back to like you said, look at the video. What is it? 30 seconds. So you get 1 view. And it's not even spinning the whole. Not even looking at 30 minutes to see what that video is. Anything dealing with folly, typical Jake behavior, they're not interested.
They got a beat on it. That's the pipe, the song we pipe, and they can't get jiggy. It's the ultimate thing. You gotta be live and dance. So Jeremiah 6, I read 18 and 19. So Jeremiah 6, 18. Therefore hear, ye nations, and know, O congregation. Jeremiah 6, 18. Therefore hear this, ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. Verse 19. Hear, O earth. Behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected. So the whole world is going to witness what will happen to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the wicked of them, because you're going to get your ass whooped, man. Just like you got brought over from slave ships, the southern tribe, what the Spanish conquistadors did to northern tribes. Hey, it's going to be well known and documented what happened to you because you didn't hearken unto the words of Yahweh Shai, man. Waking up in the kingdom with the everlasting standing, content, head down. Eventually get over it, but especially you first coming in, you reminded, you're gonna see the timeline. There, it's whatever year in the kingdom, year 1 million. Why wasn't I born in year 1? Because he was a 2/3, man. And you're gonna be ashamed, as it says in Ezekiel. But unless again, the whole point is on earth you had men running you. You said I'm gonna do my own thing, man. And remember, the stories we read, they're not going nowhere, man. The time of the flood, and Noah, we read about it. So you're gonna read about the dumb shit y'all niggas was doing in these last days, and you didn't hearken, man.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 27. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh.
Desolation, the etymology on desolation is sorrow, grief, personal affliction. Action of land waste, destruction of exposure. So you just got a lot to move forward to when that time comes. And the time is coming like very, very, very quickly.
The book of Proverbs 1 and verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
See, Jake loves to call on the Lord when they're in trouble. But when things seem to be in good case, then the Lord is the least of their thoughts.
It's Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. It says, seek ye the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he was near. So seek the Lord while he may be found. And you go into Jacob, he thinks the Lord's going to come down and just talk to him. Well, the presence of the Lord, man, he said he's too holy to behold wickedness, man. You all dressed up in khakis and, smoking a blunt. The Lord not going to come deal with you, man. And it's again going to how you deal with the Lord is you have to deal with his prophets. know, those has been sent out in the order of Yahweh Shai, you know, which is you receiving this word, you know.
I got a quick one. Was statement you made. What one? This is Ecclesiastes 11:25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
Niggas act stupid. But nah, when you enjoy yourself, so to say, you're not thinking about the hell you called earlier. You know, you might have had a flat time one day. You know, Friday you back, you know, baddie, whatever. You got, you know, some money in the bank. You're not thinking about Monday, man. You know, so how is with Jacob? They got short-term memory loss. You know, they go through all this traumatic shit, and they can't, you know, they put it past them, man, because of these distractions, entertainment. That's the whole part of the devil, man. So you don't see you getting squeezed, man.
That's right.
You know,
there's a quick example. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I remember I was real bad growing up with like sugar, sweets, and all that stuff, and that's why, you know, I got certain teeth that's just they gone now. You know what I'm saying? But the point of the matter was, when I got the tooth pulled, right, all that pain, all that, you know, as soon as I got that tooth pulled, it was like I want something sweet now, but I had to go back and think about, look, you know, you don't want to go through that pain again. This is what Jake's getting ready to find out, man.
Too, the man back off the previous statement, like I said, when Jake think they're in good case, they don't think about the Lord. But as soon as like adversity or anything come upon Jake, this and they start calling for the Lord. Judges 10, verse 14. So the Lord said to save my people out of all these different captivities. As soon as they get right, he start going off and worshiping these other idols and gods, get caught, captured again, and the Lord, you know, basically saves them out of the captivity. It's the same scenario. Yes. Same scenario.
So Jim, Judges chapter 10. Judges 10 and 11. It says, "And Yahweh, Bashan Yahushai, said unto the children of Israel, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians, and from the Amorites, from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines?" Verse 12, "The Zidonians also, and the Amalekites, and the Meunites did oppress you, and ye cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hand." Judges 10 and 13, "Yet ye have forsaken me, and serve other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more." Judges 10 and 14, "Go inquire unto the gods which ye have chosen, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation." So that's how it is, like you said. You know, they want to call last minute. Adversity strikes, and you in a bad situation, they want to say, "Oh my God," and you know, you want to plead a plea deal with the Lord. You gave me out this one time, so and so, right? Week past, you back on the same tip, man, because you're never sincere, right? And that's why we say the same must know it after death by pain. That's the only thing Jake respects is catching hell, you know, because somebody gets bodied, you know, so you sick, you know, sick like a dog. That's when we want to pay attention and seek the Lord. Or, you know, that's the time, and right now, even the stuff we catch, the Lord said you're going to chastise us little and little. That offend, man. So it should be like, you know, damn, maybe I should. It's like questions like that should be popping in your head, but Jake don't. It's this airhead, man. You know, let me get back to this money. Let me get back to this. Let me get back to that. Besides serving me out by Shai, man. That's why they constantly always getting off and taking off the plane.
God, our punishment should be worse than what it is.
Well, the scriptures say that. You punish us less than what our iniquity is deserved.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 1, in verse 29, it says, "For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord."
That's it. Like you mentioned earlier, a lot of people just don't fear the Lord, or some just don't believe He exists at all. You know, until something major happens, they lose a loved one, then they start questioning themselves and going back to what you just read. They'll start calling them Lord again, and soon everything's back to normal. They're right back in the follow.
Jake go to jail and turn into a Muslim, you know, or whatever. You know, so go back to calling on JC, but calling on Yahweh Shai, man, good luck. You know, Jake again, he'll fall any other God besides the true God of that on earth, you know, which we earlier they're destroyed for lack of knowledge.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 30. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof.
And see, again, 2/3 just don't want to be told what to do. They despise correction. Shit, we were like that in the world one time. You woke us up out of this. And we see it daily still, so it's going to be an ongoing thing until it's all over.
It's the book of Proverbs 1 and verse 31. It says, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
Everything that you do in this life shall come back on you. The Lord is going to judge every man according to his works. And 2/3 works are nothing but wickedness, and the Lord will judge you. Judge them for it.
It's Zechariah 7, verse 13. It says, therefore it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, said the Lord of hosts. So as it came to pass, as the Lord cried out, which is wisdom, crying out to highways and byways, week in and week out, so our cost nails on down, right? You didn't hearken. You said, I'm going to do it, take it serious later, or whatever you thought, man. You know? It's going to come to pass when you're going to call and the Lord not going to hear you, man. And that's what we read in Proverbs 1st chapter. It's a terrible thing, you know?
Talking too. What's the when you see a Jake, do you stop by the camp? They'll listen for a little while, and then they'll say, "Well, I'll come back next week," or they'll keep putting it off. You can't keep putting that off, man. You never know the Lord can take you in a heartbeat. Snap his finger.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse 32. It says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
The Lord is only going to protect his elect. And that's the ones that fear him. That's why we out here week in and week out prophesying the destruction of this wicked kingdom. Because we fear the Lord. And the wicked of our people shall die by famine, pestilence, and sword.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 33, and verse 1. It says, there shall no evil happen unto him that fears the Lord, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him. It's the book of Sirach, 33, and verse 1. It says, there shall no evil happen unto him that fears the Lord, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him.
So the absolute, for the elect, no evil thing, ultimately is a wicked judgment. We catch it out, we do deal with evil, but as far as the common take of trouble and our temptation, just ready and temptation shall deliver them. Same, I think it's in Corinthians, he knows how to deliver the godly, out of temptation, but remember the same exact thing, right? Because why? Because it's all built off of trust. Like you trust in Yahweh Shai or not. Right? The things you go through is to build you up. Because you can't just, think about anything competitive. You're not just gonna hop on the field and get you're in the yard rushing, or drop 50, without putting no time in the court, the gym. It don't work like that, man. It's just all about being exercised, right? Having your senses exercised. It's the stuff we go through, man. So again, going to having the fear, that's the key. The Lord, when he talks about stuff that he looks for, he didn't name, carnal things. He didn't say, damn, I want to look for a nigga that got a Hellcat, that got a big old mansion. No, man. The Lord said, I want to find those who fear me and have faith in me, man. That's what the whole point is walk is trusting in Yahweh Shai, no matter what it is. Because that's the thing. Everybody got to deal with what we're coming into, man. Whether you're rich, poor, old, young, it don't matter, man. There's no other option besides what? Either you serve Yahweh Shai or you're going to be destroyed, man. And that's what, again, going to our people, they're going to learn that the hard way, man. They thought the God of the Bible was old, done away with. That some, some folklore. It's 2025. Always talking about the Bible. Okay, right? When the prophecy hits you, we're gonna see how that logic gonna take you.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 2 and verse 8, and it reads, "For Jerusalem is ruined, and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to provoke the eyes of his glory."
Provoke, the provocation, just like what Jacob was doing in the wilderness, just testing the Lord's patience, man. Going all the way left after all this great and wonderful things that have been done for their sake. Jacob there talking about we want to go back to the old shit, the leaks and all the shit Jacob wanted back in Egypt. We want to go back to slavery.
Numbers 14 and 1. I find it. This made me think about it.
Yeah. Is that going? Where's that? That's Jeremiah. Jeremiah. Isaiah. Same time frame. Going to Judah, because earlier the northern tribes they got kicked out of the land, but by the Assyrians. And Judah, right, the southern tribe, they should have known, to do better, man. See what happened to the northern tribe. They got sent away. Some of them got, through the prophecy, they came over here to the land of Assyria, which is, pretty much here, so-called America. But our people got taken down because of their naughtiness, man. So going to the southern tribe, they should have known better. And that's why Nebuchadnezzar came. The Lord raised up someone to take them down. What do you think's happening this time, man? The Lord raised up Esau to take you down. And it wasn't just enough for cargo slavery, He's going to do something more sinister. He's going to put a chip in you. He did that with the juicy juice, right? And you niggas still trying to vote, participate in this evil world, man. Right? That's what you got. What's going to come to you, man. That's what y'all asked for. Good morning.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, verse 9, and it reads, "The shew of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin in Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves."
You're going to their countenance as your look, meaning they don't hide their wickedness. We use that for most, right? Because of what's going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. You see a moe, their countenance is fruit, That's how it is with our people. When you're wicked, when you have a wicked demonic spirit, it shows in your face, man. And again, going to our people, they don't hide it. They have no shame in their game, so to say. The evil black woman, the nigger woman, she don't hide what she do. She knows exactly what she do. She's a monster, man. But she don't hide it. They don't care. Again, going to jail, they on the videos, snapping on Instagram, Snapchat, selling dope, guns and all that, man. Rapping about it. Trade and all that shit, man. They don't hide it. And again, going to what's going to come, again, it's a judgment for that, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 2 and 10, and it reads, "Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with them, for they shall eat of the fruit of their doings. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him."
That's the thing. The just goes in the midst thereof. You get what you get, man. Here it is in the world. You can take shortcuts and all that. That's that wide and broad gate. Eventually will lead you right to destruction. You can't run from the judgment of God. You're gonna get you, man. And again, what the time we're coming to, ain't nobody escaping. It says the whole world shall be tried. Everybody's gonna be tested and tried, man. So again, going to the punishment, you brought this upon yourself, man. The wrath of Yahweh Shai, right? You brought this upon yourself, man, because again, your wickedness.
It's premeditated to do evil by him, already having sacrifices. Ready to, because he know he was about to get into some shit, but he already had something waiting to slaughter, so he knew. Is that, I can't really say that right there.
You got it right though. It says,
premeditated because
took away that.
Yeah, this way took away because Jake was going over it.
Yeah. Sacrifice the sin.
Bro, bring on more.
I got that numbers.
Yeah, bring it.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 14, and verse 1. It says, "And all the congregation lifted up their voice and cried, and the people wept at night And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron. And the whole congregation said to them, was the Most High that we had died in the land of Egypt? Or was the Most High we had died in this wilderness?
Basically saying like they were back in Egypt. Lord, they were hard to free. How about you? How Shaw was giving them all the nursing they needed in the forest. And yet they wanted to go. But that's subjection of Pharaoh.
Yeah, Jake was comfortable. Jake was hella comfortable. That's what slavery does to you. Get comfortable. Jake was okay with getting, whipped in the back, working all goddamn day, and being in captivity. And that's how it is with Jake now, man. Lord did all this, again, wonderful, marvelous works. Drowned Pharaoh and his army, split the sea. Jake is crying at night, telling him, I want to go back to Egypt.
It's so dumb.
So imagine this time, the Lord, delivered all Jake, this go around. What the hell Jake be doing? But you get no mortal flesh going up in no chariot. But speaking as a man, what Jake gonna be up there? They're gonna be complaining, talking about damn, I'm just, whatever, cheeseburgers and fries and shit.
The book of Numbers 14 and verse 3 says, and wherefore hath the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, brought us into this land to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children should be a prey, were it not better for us to return into Egypt?
See, that's Stockholm syndrome all day long. You want to go back to the oppressor. There's an analogy. I think if you let the chickens out of a chicken coop, and they're free, they end up going back inside the damn chicken coop. No longer their destruction is going to get slaughtered.
Yeah, because we deal with, the wickedness of our people, their mindset is built with psychology. So understand the mind, going to, that's why Esau being a cunning hunter, he understands if you do a certain thing to Jake constantly over and over again, they'll get used to it, man. Because they treat you like animals. That's pretty much like a beast, man. They're domesticated. That's our people. They rather go back into a cage. They don't want to rebel and jump in. That's what they had butt breaking and stuff because they wanted to take away Jake's confidence to rebel. That's what happened. Make it comfortable enough so they don't revolt. That's what our people are at this point. That's why Esau in this captivity at this point is so much more productive, than us in shackles and chains, because you get more done because you believe you're free when you're not.
That same analogy can be used with the business system. When Jake gets out, can't find a job enough, and he better go back in.
Good.
I know the brother went into it earlier, but I'm going to go back to that. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at this brother come in.
So Isaiah 55, verse 6, it says, seek ye the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. Isaiah 55, verse 6, seek ye the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near.
It says, call ye upon him while he is near. Okay? Because this truth is time sensitive. And this word is not gonna be accessible, via the internet, right? With these electronic pistols and the prophets on the highways and byways. Right?
Isaiah 55, verse 6, seek ye the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, while he may be found, call you upon him while he is near.
Right. Like I was saying, you call your son home while he is near. Because, you know, this truth is time sensitive, you know, and we're approaching the days that they're censoring this word, you know, because this truth is exposing this devil, you know, Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man, all right, and his witchcraft. Like you got the American Center for Law and Justice, you know, they're trying to put people in people in prison, all right, for hate speech, all right, and you know, and they're issuing in the digital ID, all right, for people to make use of the internet, right, and you have and this week you had the Canadian official, all right, and he was pretty much saying that he's going to cut off the electricity, okay, to the U.S., all right, and NATO, you know, they coming with those false ifs, you know what I'm saying? They speaking on a cyber attack, right? So you know, so we living in those times of great calamities, or times where we don't have no other choice but to be seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You can.
It's Isaiah 55 in verse 7. It says, "Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power he will abundantly pardon." Yep. Isaiah 55 verse 7, "Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts."
All right, it says let the wicked forsake his way. Now this is not talking about that the wicked is written in the book of Job 9:24. All right, because the wicked is written in the book of Job 9:24 is none other than Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man. This wicked is speaking on the wicked of our nation, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. Because it said what it is, said let the wicked forsake his way, right, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Because you know, when you come back into the scriptures, the scriptures is clearing your mind. Okay, so when you so through these scriptures, all right, you're going through a purging process. You know, the Lord is getting all that filth, all right, out of your mind. Okay, which means that what you're going to cast off the old man. You're no longer going to be smoking, drinking, gang banging, all right, chasing these harlots. All right.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, and verse 9. It says, "Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereunto, according to thy word." So backing the brother up, that's how you wash yourself. You're washing the word, the old man, you wash it with the words of Yahweh Shad, man. Same way you gotta wash yourself physically. You gotta get in the shower and wash yourself. Same thing, you know, with the spirit. Because especially in these last days, there's all type of stuff that perverts you, you know, weird demonic energy. So how you tap back into the power and stay in the spirit is you have to weed, man. You know, get into the word of Yahweh Shad. That's how you stay clean. Clean also for once innocent, being pure. Right? We're pure in the sight of Yahweh because we take heed unto his word.
Because if I may, brother, because the true baptism comes through this word. You don't have to go into some filthy pool or where they go to the lake or river or whatever. You know what I'm saying, to get dumped inside some water. You know what I'm saying, because that doesn't. You know what I'm saying, this filthy water doesn't clean you. But this word is like the true water. This word is the you know, what the scriptures say Trying to escape me right now. Yeah, because these scriptures are with it. He said these are the living waters, okay? Yeah, so you know.
I got you real quick. Yeah, because going to wash with water is not a bad thing. As far as baptism goes, that's John's baptism. This is Yahweh Shai's baptism, which you were talking about. It's Matthew 3, verse 11. John the Baptist speaking. He said, I indeed baptize you with water unto repentance. But he that cometh after me is mightier than I, whose shoes I am not worthy to bear. He shall baptize you with the Holy Spirit and with fire. So that's the baptism of Yahweh Shai. You know, that's the more important baptism. The Holy Spirit hitting on you. You know, the word of understanding. You know, because water, you know, getting John's baptism alone can't get you saved, man. You know, you need Yahweh Shai's baptism. And that's the afflictions you go through, the temptation, the tests you go through. Because, you know, washing, you know, that's a one-time event, that baptism. You know, you gotta constantly, especially in these times, you gotta constantly get yourself washed up and cleaned up, man. So what's more important, man? Getting dunked with some water or believing in Yahweh Shai and his words, man? You know? Isaiah 55 verse 7, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and he will have mercy upon him.
Right, it says let him return to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And you return to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai by way of repentance, by way of confessing your sins. All right? Which we know that according to the book of 1 John 3 and 4, all right, sin is the transgression of the law. But you know, we understand that we're just rehearsing the righteous and that we are under the law of faith. All right, and that we're going to be saved by grace. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Mention Isaiah 55 verse 7. It says, let him return unto the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and he will have mercy upon him. And to our power, he will abundantly pardon.
Right, it says he will have mercy upon him because his compassions faileth not. It says, and he will abundantly pardon, which means he's going to blot out our iniquities. That our iniquities, Lord's willing, we build that number. Right, Lord's willing, we parted that neglect.
And abundantly means generously, like the Lord's, you know, we were saying earlier, like we get the stuff we deal with, you know, it's less than what our iniquities deserve, you know. So, you know, we're all so-called worthy of death, man. You know, things that we've done in the world, you know, worshiping idols, that Lord says it's a jealous power, picking up sticks on the Sabbath. We've been doing that, man. You know, men died for less. But again, going to the Lord, you know, all he wants us to do is hearken unto him, man. And he will abundantly pardon me. He's going to forgive us. He's going to wipe us clean, right? We just have to acknowledge him and his son, right? The spirit of truth.
Get that book of Amos 8 and 11. Because this word is precious, man. You know, pursuing the book of Isaiah 33 and 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. The word stability goes into the Hebrew word amwan, which means our faith. Right? So, you know, be better. So it'll behoove our people to get this word, you know, why the Lord still have us out here in the highways and byways, you know, blowing this trumpet. All right? While we out here crying aloud and sparing not, you know, because we giving our people the correction through this word. We let them know that the Lord he has a standard that we should live by, and if we don't, then we're going to be unalive. Yep, you got it, bro.
Okay, this is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land.
Right, it says in the land. All right, that land is here in America. Okay, Babylon the Great.
Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water.
Right, it says not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water. Which, you know what I'm saying, this will come to pass. Right,
but of hearing the words of the Lord.
Right, but of hearing the words of the Lord. I think what's that? Pursuing the book of 2nd Esdras 5 and 9. It says, "Which shall hide itself." Okay, right? Because the Lord is going to have the Lord is going to have his being. All right, their tongue is going to cleave to the roof of their mouth, which means that they're no longer going to be a reprover. All right, into you anymore. You know, speaking into Israel first and foremost. You know, because that's who this word is really for. You know, it's for our people.
This is Amos chapter 8, verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north, even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Right, because they're going to be our people, you know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. You know, our people going to be, they're going to be seeking answers. You know, they're going to be going throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, you know, trying to find the men of the Lord. All right, because it's going to be total chaos and anarchy in the streets. You know, there's going to be a sedition amongst men. You know, which is going to be an uprising. It's going to be looting and rioting. All right, you're going to have these troops out here in Humvees and tankers. All right, it's going to be ugly out here, but you know, within those times, all right, the Lord, He's going to preserve His men. Okay, from this madness. You know, the Lord is not going to have His men out here in the midst of this judgment.
Israelites.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That's about 7.
Yeah, that's good. Is Matthew 25. Let's start at the top, verse 1. Matthew 25, verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And those 10 virgins, going to the nation of Israel. And that bridegroom is Yahushai. The lamp is pretty much the wisdom. We're supposed to hold wisdom, at least being a light. But for it to be lit, you need certain things. You can't just have oil. You can't have one without the other. You need something to spark. But if you read Matthew 25, verse 2, it says, and 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. Matthew 25, verse 3, they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. So, no point to have a lamp, especially an oil lamp, without no oil, because you can't burn nothing, man. And that's the wicked of our people. The simple of our people, which the Lord called them sadists. The Lord called them dumb, right? Because they have no oil in their lamps. He needs wisdom. Remember, when dark times, you need light, to get through darkness. They take no better. They blind in the blind, But Matthew 25, verse 4, but the wise took oil in their vessel with their lamps. And the wise are the believers, the elect. They took the oil. They took this time of grace serious. They studied to show themselves approved, enduring all things, for the elect's sake, pushing. That's the wise man. Because what is wisdom? It's the fear of Yahweh Shai, right? And the 5, the 5 foolish, again, you can see it, man. Matthew 25, verse 5, while the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. Pretty much we all fell away. That's Jeremiah. We discontinued from our heritage. So every last one of us fell. The righteous and the wicked, about our nationality and heritage. It might have been sprinkled and peppered. Some of us do a little bit, but for the most part, we know people. We got turned away. Matthew 25, verse 6, and at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Some kind of speeding it, but again, going to the Lord raising up John the Baptist, raising up ultimately, we believe in faith elder our business to come up and to show us the way, right? So that cry again is us crying Abba, crying unto Yahweh Shai. Same thing a newborn baby does. The first thing they do is they cry, right? So Matthew 25, verse 7, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. That's what we're doing now. Getting ready for Yahushua to return. So Matthew 25, verse 8, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are going out. And that's what you see, man. They don't have no answers. They swear they got all the answers. They do all the talking. They'll do a 3-hour, 4-hour, 5-hour video talking about nothing. As far as concerning the times we're in, they have no conversation in, man. Jake rather talk about parties and barbecues and whatever the hell Jake talking about. Doing reaction videos to Bali, pop the balloon shit, That's what Jake is all into. And then when the time comes, we spread the famine and the word, then they're going to try to come and find us, man. Why don't speaking of our apostles on down and have the answers? But it's too late, man. So Matthew 25, verse 9, but the wise answered, saying, this is what we're going to say. Not so, these there be not enough for us and you. So we don't prepare for ourselves, man. In our household, it ain't enough for you, right? You worried about physical doomsday prepping. We spiritually doomsday prepping. It ain't enough, man. We calculate it. So, hey, the Lord said to Apostle Paul, my grace is sufficient for thee, man. What the Lord said about witness of our people, he said, though Moses and Aaron stood before me, though Moses and Samuel, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind did not be with his people. So no matter how much good we do, hey, we're going to be delivered by our own righteousness in our works. We can't bring nobody else along, you know? So we want more. Matthew 25, verse 10. While they went to buy, so when they went to go find the answers, right? MOTV's made mandatory. You got missiles on the way, GPS coordinated, locked in, you know? They're going to try to find answers then, right? Because remember, Yahushua's going to come in the midst of all this. And they that were already went in to meet him to the marriage, and the door was shut, so no more guests. You know? Again, that's getting ready to happen, man. Tying into the Lord pulling away the prophets, man. Pulling out the only way out to salvation, man. Pulling away the answers. How you gonna pass a test without answers, man? Again, that's going to be our people. You know, help us.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Like it says, make no tarrying means not to procrastinate. And put not off from day to day, right? Put not off from day to day, because no man knows the hour, you know, that our beloved King and Savior, how it shall come. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. Right? It said, where it says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come. All right, so when you least expect it, you know, the Lord is going to come with his extreme anger. All right? This is Ecclesiasticus Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. Right, it says in thy security thou shalt be destroyed. So in thy security, man. So when you live in carelessness, you know, because the woman can't deliver you, your 401k plan can't deliver you. All right, NBA League Pass can't deliver you. All right, you know, none of these upgraded services can deliver you. You know, not your favorite artist concert. None of these things going to be able to deliver you. Right? It's only going to be delivered by you know, by sitting outside. You know? That's why the scripture says, go back to Isaiah 55 and 6. Seek the Lord early while he may be found. Because, you know, going back to earlier, Jake likes to wait at the last minute to call on the Lord's name. When shit hits the fan, and it's going to be too late. I believe it's a scripture that also said, "But seek beat times, you know, seek beat times, man, before the destruction, right? Because this, you know, America got an expiration date."
Somebody bring out something. Somebody speak.
It's 2 Chronicles 15, so that verse 12. It says, and they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai.
Right, it says, and they entered into a covenant. They, meaning so-called Negro Latino, the name of Persians, you know, the true biblical Israelites. All right, it says they entered into a covenant. That word covenant goes to agreement, which that pertains to the law. You know, you can prove that in the book of Leviticus 26 and 46, and Exodus 24 and 7.
2 Chronicles 15, verse 12. They entered into a covenant to seek the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. power of their fathers.
Right, it says Yahweh Shema power of their fathers. And you know, via reincarnation, we all our fathers coming back. It's never a reincarnation means back in the flesh. Right? But when you go into our lineage, you know, our lineage goes to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
2 Chronicles 15, verse 12. And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, power of their fathers, with all their heart, with all their soul. Verse 13, that whosoever will not seek the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, power of Israel, shall be put to death, whether small or great.
Right, it says whether small or great. So whether small, so whether you have a regular 9 to 5 and you sleeping on the court bench, all right, it says whether small or great. So great, whether you know what I'm saying, you have some type of status in this world, you know, whether you know like LeBron, Jay-Z, Kanye, all right, you know, Floyd Mayweather.
2 Chronicles 15, verse 13, that whosoever would not seek the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, power of Israel, shall be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman.
Right, it says whether man or woman, because the Lord is not a respected person. Right? You know, which I think the brother was going into the fruit of thy doings, man. So whatever you did, so whatever actions, you know, whatever you do, all right, within this earthly realm, all right, you're going to be held accountable, you know, for your actions. You know that it's a judgment, that it's consequences and repercussions behind your actions. And as far as our people, you know, if you live in the life of sin, in the book of Romans, the 6th chapter, it tells you that the wages of sin are death, you know, and wages is a payment.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 22. Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service, as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing the Most High. This is Colossians 3 and 22. Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh.
Who your masters according to the flesh, again, going to the body of the church, the Lord set up. You know, you have men over you, like the Lord appointed. It was show your respect unto. What do you see, especially in the word of Israel? You know, I elders get talked down on, man. They get called all type of names, disrespected, lied upon, right? But again, the commandment is we're supposed to honor them, right? Not as lip service or honoring men, but honoring Yahweh Shah, because we understand the bigger picture.
Not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing the Most High. Verse 23, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord and not unto men.
So pretty much the point of that, you know, again, going to when you're putting your hand to something, honor Yahweh Shah. You know, think about the wrath. You know, always implement the fear. You know, don't be doing stuff that's going to disappoint your maker, man. It's going to piss off your maker ultimately. You know, so again, us getting raised back and brought back in. You know, putting off the Hellenistic tendencies we had. You know, remember that age, because especially when Jake come in, he never had to deal with male authority. You know, they all be with his mama's boys, and, pussy whipping, all that. You know, you don't know how to deal with reproof. You never been in no type of environment where it's competitive and it's camaraderie and a lot of masculinity. So you have to adapt, man. You know, again, that's why these letters are written to these churches, especially back then. How much more now? You know, Jake is so much more, softened up because all the estrogen, all the stuff going on that this devil does to keep us down. That we don't revolt, that we don't start, getting pissed off.
670 and 68.
Yeah, that was it. That's gonna be something else.
Oh yeah, that's like Lord's willing, you was edified.
I forget what way. There's a way to do it.
Yep. Shalom.
Also, don't let break.
Genesis 6. Genesis 6:30. things. You know,
This one. 3 hours.
This is on the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
so I'm going to read the first verse again.
Okay, this is 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
So it's prophesied in the last days that perilous times are going to come. And we're in it right now, man. The earth right now, again, the condition that it's in right now, it's never been this sick, it's never been this wicked, it's never been this loose and demonic, right? It's best believe it's perilous times, man. You got planes dropping out the sky, people afraid to travel. It's different, man. Because why? Because again, this is the end of the Lord prophesied of, man. In the end, entails terrible things, man. The word perilous means, someone get it, man. You good, then. You're right. Somebody's gotta get Read it.
Okay, this is on the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. This is the definition of perilous. In the edible line dictionary, it says perilous, full of danger, risky, involving exposure to death, destruction, or injury.
Next one. It says something like spiritually dangerous.
It says also spiritually dangerous.
Right, so perilous. Again, going to all the stuff, the physical things, right? Full of danger, risky, involving exposure to death, destruction, or injury. This is also spiritually dangerous. So why is it, here in these times, perilous times is known as spiritually dangerous times? Because why? Because you got the war reign, the cup full of abominations, all those wicked philosophies, things that are pushed out in this world, man. Moism, idolatry, so on and so forth, man. It's a sin, it's a transgression of the law, man. So it's spiritually dangerous because why? You're putting your soul on trial, man. You're condemning yourself. Lord said, these things are not going to inherit the kingdom of the Most High. You're not getting beamed up if you known on earth as a murderer, right? Full-fledged, you ain't repent from it. You a dope boy, right? We're not dealing with that, man. You a scammer. You scamming grandmas out their check, man. Taking they work 60 years for their pension. You robbing them, man. You robbing the poor. That's one of the things the Lord hates, man. So again, perilous times shall come. So again, it's spiritually dangerous. Hazardous, so it's a place you should be careful, man. This place, Job prophesied, is the land of darkness, man. As darkness itself, a valley of death. A valley is a low place. This is the world we live in, man. We're gonna take shit serious, right? Everything's a game, everything's a joke, right? But again, death is so common. It won't be so I know more about it. Terrible things happen to people. Dude flies through a windshield. He gets died gruesomely, gored out. Nobody cares, man. Because that's how evil this place. That's how much judgment goes out. You get desensitized to it. That's why the Lord gonna up the ante on you people, man. It'll really get y'all attention. Get on Sirach 13:13. Let's Sirach 13:13.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 13. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing.
Yep. Read again my thoughts at the time.
This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 13, verse 13.
Timothy 6.
Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing.
So observe and take heed, going to be in circumspect. Paying attention. Observe means to look, right? Use your eyes, not just for lusts, not just for things to forge yourself, all right? Look for things that are pertaining to prophecy, right? Measuring the times. Observe the time, right? How can you do that? This Lord be dealing with you, man. Because people are on their own time, on a time scale. They think about next week, next year, it's their year, 2025 is your year. They ain't looking like it, right? Every year you niggas got a New Year's resolution. ain't nothing resolved, right? Same shit. Jake ain't tired of it because why? Because they're stuck in la la land and they got a spirit. They're in sleep, right? When you asleep, shit don't make no sense, man. That's Jake, you know. Did you get it? Yeah, get that. So,
it's the book of First Peter. It's the book of First Peter, chapter 4, and verse 7. It says, "But the end of all things is at hand."
Yeah, the end of all things, all the BS, right? All the playing, right? An end. Surely an end is coming. It says that in Proverbs. You think it's going to continue on the course of the world as it is? Man, same old. No, man. The world's not okay with the conditions of the earth. You shouldn't either, right? You should be mad. You should be pissed off, especially so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man. You don't got no say, man. The only thing you gonna do is a dunk of damn basketball. And even that, there's some, all the taxes is set up to make you poor, man. The lifestyle you adopt, you ain't gonna make it nowhere. You can, buy a few cars and all that, but you ain't passing down generational wealth. That's just for you. Your grandma's still in the same block, in the hood, in the same house since 1950, man. Right? Because you can't redeem your brother through carnal means, man. You just live for yourself. That's the problem with our people, man. Esau, which they're divided, right? But the least of them, they might be divided too, but at a point in time, they were together. That's how they got so much shit done, man. Moab. Go to Chinatown. What you gonna see, man? Right? Go to Moab land. What you see? They all in one accord, man. They know what it is, to be together and, the power of that. But what does Jake do, man? They revolt, they put each other down, crab in the bucket, because you're not legacy-minded, man. What's the point of that?
It's the book of First Peter, chapter 4, and verse 7. "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober, and watch unto prayer."
Yeah, but how do you sober up? How do you get a dose of reality? Okay, you tap into the word of Yahweh Shai, man. He wakes you up. Because that's what's going to read in that Surah 13 and 13. All right? You want to sleep, Imagine getting water splashed on you, cold water. That's us when we heard the word, man. First, excited, you're happy, right? Then first, you're terrible, afraid, right? You're in fear. But that's what gets you. Of course, the sweet things, speaking to myself first and foremost, man, the thing that got me was fear. Later, I heard about the sweet things. I heard the Lord gonna kill you if you don't serve him. That's what I heard, right? All the extra stuff, right? The domain, the kingdom, right? Having new bodies, right? Not having to answer nobody besides our power, right? That's the beautiful stuff of the scriptures, right? But in order for us to get there, terrible things are gonna happen first, man. Book of Acts, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom, man.
Hey, real fast, just land back off you. It's funny because when I found out about you, I found out about sweet things first. Yeah. And that's other camps. But then I saw this is the Great Millstone.
Yeah, exactly.
Great Millstone was like, yo, Pastor, get your ass out, get in order, blah, blah. It was the fear.
Exactly.
But let you know the other camps ain't thinking about the fear of the Lord, man.
They got the spirit on them.
Yeah.
Most of them get their consolation here anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They think it's the end all be all, but it's gonna be out here being Israelites in America forever. You lost your damn.
The book of First Peter, chapter 4, and verse 8. "And above all things, have fervent charity."
That's supposed to be
It's the book of First Peter, chapter 4, and verse 7. "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober, and watch unto prayer."
Yeah, so be therefore sober. Now you think about 10 years, I'm gonna get that, that 401k. You're not in the right spirit, man. You gotta check yourself, man. So be sober, meaning understand what's the reality of what we're dealing with. We don't know the exact, date the Lord will return, but we know as far as observing prophecy goes, we're right around the corner, man. So should you be playing around? Should you be joking around, kiki, right? Knowing wrath is coming? No, man. Should we therefore make mirth, right? Knowing that destruction is coming? Nah, man. Get yourself in order, man. Use grace spirit to your advantage, righteously. Not taking advantage of it. Jake find out he's his life, he say, "I can do what I want to do, man. I can get 5 wives, I don't gotta pay my bills, run my credit card up, do stupid shit like that." But you learn, like, hey, man, you gotta pay for something. You gotta pretty much, again, be sober, man. Be an adult, grow up, Watch the prayer, man. You be praying. You think Jacob, here as so-called made, you think he's praying to the Most High Yahweh Shai? No, man. You think about Kyrie blew his knee out. He said, "Thank God." What God he talking about? He tore his ACL shooting a free throw. Thank you, God. He a bug out too, man. He know about Israelite stuff, but he's all remixed, you know, with the lime and the coconut. Jake all got all type of shit going on, man. Because why? Because they're drunk, right? The Lord told us to be sober. Gird up our mind, man. You know, you want to see mass death. You might lose family members. You might lose your own life, right? So be sober, man. And watch what the prayer me. Pray out to y'all about your have mercy on you, man. Yes, sir.
It's the book of St. Luke, chapter 21, and verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest there any time the heart be overjoyed with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unaware.
Yep. Flavor of the week. Who's that precept for, man? Mr. Pegasus. Mr. Poker face. Right? Because why? Because you can read these scriptures all you want, but if you're not taking heed to yourself, you're not being real with yourself, you got no one around you being real to you, what's gonna happen, man? You're gonna go down that dark valley again, man. How? Oh my God, that's a dark hole, man. That's not just one day out of the blue. That's a build-up, man. That dude been in that darkness for a minute, right? But put on the rug and, you know, sliding down, appeasing, you know, judgment, you know, don't talk about this, about keeping shit in a circle, right? Now all this shit's coming out, man. It's like how it plays out in that movie, Reservoir Dogs. Everybody just going at each other now. You know, you talking about me, I'm gonna talk about you. I don't, you know, everybody just airing out their laundry, man. You know, because why? They're not taking heed onto themselves. You know, they're not being real with themselves, and also not fearing y'all boss for shine, man. So that drunkenness comes on you. You back with the same bullshit. You back with the same crowd, man. Talking about you with Hoovers, you know. You shouldn't be around niggas like that. You still that old man. So it should be no surprise. You know? And again, let's believe, man. That's why the elders always say, a lot of Jacob know what they're involved in, man. They get comfortable. That's what time does, man. Remember, when the Lord has in the wilderness, he said what? He did that so we can see our heart. He tempted us to see what we'll do, man. So that's why the Lord stretched the time out, because you want to see the heart of men. If you know the Lord's coming tomorrow, you'll be in your right mind ASAP. You know? You don't want to be bullshit. Because why? You know, tomorrow is that day. Well, the Lord stretched the time out so you don't know that day. It keeps everything honest, man. Right? So same thing now. We're in modern day Egypt. We're in the modern day wilderness. Okay? Waiting for the Lord to give us the land of milk and honey, man. We start with his word, right? But the physical deliverance is it's a set time, man. But until then, we gotta endure stuff, we gotta go through stuff. You know? In time, it either does you bad or does you good. But it ain't gonna do us good. We're gonna shine more and more, right? But those that so-called had it, they're gonna lose it. They're gonna get darker and darker and darker. And the whole time they never really been in the truth, man. They just been playing around. They only ran too much. Okay, go ahead.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 12. There is a way which seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Yep. So you justify yourself. So you judging yourself by yourself, not judging by the scriptures. Say you do something and you're saying, I'm cool, I ain't doing nothing wrong. But how you judge yourself? You're judging yourself according to your own thoughts. You go in Jeremiah, it says the heart is desperately wicked. So think about something that's desperate. So your mind is literally desperate to be wicked. The evil thoughts that come through your mind on the daily, if you entertain it, it becomes a big problem, man. And then it manifests. That's what happened to Alizé, man. You know? So one more time.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 12.
Yeah.
There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
And the end thereof is the ways of death. So physical death, of course, but spiritual death, man, that's worse. Physical death really is a blessing, man, especially in these times, right? You dead spiritually, there's no hope for you, man. You know? So again, going to you thinking to yourself that what I'm doing is okay, right? You know, I'm going on these podcasts and talking about 1,000 years from now, we might be here still, you know? And your justification was, I don't want to have this Israelite thing look bad. Man, what are you talking about? You know? You don't want to look bad, you know? Because it's about you. And it came out, man. And there's a lot of people out there like that. They make it about them, you know? It's not about you, man. It's about y'all boss from shine, man. So again, going to take a heed, be careful, right? Go back to that Sirach 13:13. Let's go.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 17. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness.
Yep, so death is better than bitter life. Think about someone that has a terminal illness. Their quiet life deteriorated. They can't walk, they can't wipe themselves. It's better to just die, man. You all morphed, you know, missing chromosomes. Death is better than continual sickness, right? And again, going to the plague. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, right? You can't cure that. That's why they put people in straitjackets. You put them in isolation because they can't do normal things that normal people do, right? Because they're sick, man. And again, going to spiritual. So death is better than continuing sickness. Our people, Isaiah the 1st chapter, the whole head is sick. You know, our so-called leaders are they're supposed to be our leaders that are set up by our enemy. They set themselves up. You know, they're supposed to be the ones that's going to lead us out in the so-called promised land. You know, Umar Johnson, all them characters. Niggas been talking about Africa for how long, man? Africa ain't got shit for you, man. They talking about Egypt. You know?
Umar Johnson, No Light,
all them guys, man.
Sign Ninja.
He just thought about this nigga told Pastor Horn he could retire. So he want to follow you, Bati boy? Yo, make it you can get mad, man.
You know, and that's the guy you crowded around, man. You say the leaders of this people falls in the air. Ain't nobody exempt from that. You know, so you crowd following this guy. You know, talking about Paul's writings ain't valid, and you talking about St. Titus. That's supposed to be right, man. You know? Come on, man. So we don't want to.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 17. Death is better than a bitter life or continuous sickness.
Yeah, so that's why missiles are coming. Missiles. That's the answer. Cleansing. There's nothing can be done to this place. We're going to say you would have healed Babylon, but you would not be healed. The wicked about people just have to go. They don't want to be purged out. They don't want to be spiritually cleansed. So here comes the physical cleansing, man. You're going to burn that lake of fire, which is going to be here in so-called America. So death is better than continuous sickness. Your thoughts, man, they got a sick mentality, you know? So what was that one nigga? He impregnated his girlfriend and his mama. Some greatest shit. You see that shit? That's what goes on in this world, man. You know? And then they nigga put a YouTube video. He like that's something you would hide, like, you know, you don't even know all that. This nigga put it on YouTube. You know? And one girl, you know, it's crazy you know about this stuff, but this one they get put on the forefront, man. That's how evil this world is. It says the wicked walking every side when the violence men are exalted. That's what happens, man. This woman slept with 1,000 niggas in 24 hours or whatever it is, like, and not even up the ante. Like, it's like, nah, it's like, should be like, yeah, this is enough. Like, 1,000 niggas in 24 hours, like, that should be I mean, goddamn, bro. They didn't want to up it, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is with wickedness. That's why the Lord has to send missiles to the place. Because all it's going to do is multiply wickedness. If you think about multiplication, it's called, what's it called? Exponential growth, right? You go from 2 times 2, and you go 4 times 4. The numbers go, like it grows a lot, man. That's how it is wickedness. It's 18th chapter. That's something.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Beautiful. Because sin is against an evil work, is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So going back to psychology, you thinking within yourself that what I'm doing is okay because you're judging that nothing happened to me right now. I did this evil, right? God will strike me down dead. That's not how it works. You know, he can do that. He has done that. He has struck people down dead, all right? But the Lord really hates you if he lets you keep doing what you're doing, man. You know, it doesn't check you, it doesn't correct you, it doesn't chastise you. Because why? Because all you're doing, you're not escaping, you're just getting a worse judgment and punishment, you know? Read out the next verse.
This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, which fear before him.
Only those that fear. Only those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem, right? We're going to do well in the end. Because we just say the race is not to the swift, right? Or the strong, or the wise. Time and chance is in the favor of the elect, right? You might have came in the last second, right? The last video us all put out, that's the first video you watch. And you could be saved from that, man. And it could be a guy that's been watching for 10 years, don't make it, man. You know? So again, it's about the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem, right? Very next verse.
This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked.
So it shall not be well with the wicked. You have to know that, right? So before you get caught up in the, damn, I wish I had a little bit of remember what's going to happen to the wicked.
Neither shall he prolong his days.
Yep. So I mean, when the time comes for your shit to be stopped, that line drawn, the Lord set that bound you can't pass. The death angels come, right, and send you home. There's no bargaining. No, there's no emergency meeting. You know, the Lord ain't hearing that, man. When it's time for you to go, you're gonna go, man. Right? And again, you should have stopped at square one. Jake always he been running the bases, man. Jake went home, he back to back again, hit a home run. Jake just continue on the wickedness, man. You know, what happened to them, man? It's not gonna end well. To put it politically correct, man. It's not gonna end well, boy.
Which are as a shadow, because he feared not before Yahweh, but Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Meaning your days gonna get cut short. That's why Jake be all into that, you know, mask up, you know, doing drills and all that. They know they're gonna die soon, man. They're saying live fast, die young. Because when you live fast, you're gonna die, man. Being simple, you know, not taking heed to the words of Yahweh Shai, not fearing him, right? Living by no rules, you just out here, you know, selling drugs to anybody, you know, your cousin, you got your little brother out there on the block, he 8 years old, you know, you grooming him. The Lord gonna have to, you know, he's gonna do something to you, man, right? There was a rapper this week, I don't know his name, him and his daughter. What's his name?
Lil Ronnie.
Yeah, Lil Ronnie. All these Lils. Niggas still want to call themselves Lil. Every Lil I know gets shot. You know? Wayne got shot, but he died, he got an ultra demon on him. You know? But all these little niggas, you know, Jake, again, why they call him Little? Because he probably had a deal under a small hand, man. Getting popped. Who knows, man? But unfortunately, him and his daughter died, man. You know? Same old thing. He was a good man. Grandma on the TV. He was a good man. He was about nobody. And it could be true, but whoever appears to be innocent, man. You know, remember that. But you got something good. Don't forget that something. What you got?
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 24. It says, he that hath small understanding and feareth the Most High is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresses the law of the Most High.
Yep. And again, see prime example. People that have been lifted up. I was going to say, now it's puffed up. You know, all the breakdowns, you go through all the secular history, examples and time frames and timelines. But if you don't fear Yahweh Shai, eventually you're going to fall, man. You know? You don't edify the elect. The Lord will use it as an example. But it's the nonsense. This is why people, again, where are their parents? You know, where are the people that sit over them? They're just out here, like it's going to say, they're like a bull in a net, man. You know, just loose, man, and violent. Let somebody say, yo, chill out, man. They gonna want to throw hands and fight you little badass monsters, man. You know?
What the scriptures say, folly is set in great dignity.
And you know, it's going to say, a fool lifted himself up with laughter. Someone's always laughing. It's usually a stupid person, man.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 24. He that hath small understanding.
Yep. So he that hath small understanding. So you might just know about what the MOTB is, right? You might just know what the name of the Lord is, right? You might know, again, a few things, man. But you might not be able to go to the deep, dark parables, and put stuff together like you see certain men on highways and byways do. But you're better off than him that what, Lord?
It says, he that hath small understanding and fears the Most High is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresses the law of the Most High.
Yep, and that's what you call a hypocrite. It says, well, in the Apocrypha, that there's one that teacheth many, but is unprofitable unto himself. You tell everybody else what they should be doing, but you ain't doing. It's the same spirit of wicked scribes and Pharisees was, which Yahweh Shai warned us that was the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. Lord hates a hypocrite, man. That's why when we speak stuff, we gotta take heed what we're saying. You say don't do this, A, B, C, but you're doing it, right? What do you think the Lord is looking at you at? He's looking at you like an idiot. Because why? Because you can do well to others, but you can't do well to yourself. Okay? That's not keeping the commandments. Right? You can say love thyself as thy neighbor, man. Or love your neighbor as yourself. Right? What is love? Keeping the commandments. So you can't love your neighbor if you don't keep the commandments. Right? So again, go to the point. The key is the fear. The fear will take you a long way. Okay? Just fear Yahweh Shai. You might not have it all together. I was going to say not all great men are wise, But if you fear Yahweh Shai, you're all right, man. You said the Lord, man. It ain't all about, being an orator, being, it ain't about that, man. I guess again, all is puffed up. You think it's about you, man.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 3. For if a man think himself to be something,
when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself.
Yep, I'm him. I'm that nigga. You know, that's a low mentality to be in, man. You know, to the same, the greater the heart, the more humble thyself. You should make it an effort, you know, be someone of a high status to lower yourself down, man, because it keeps ego out the way. You know, you got good ego and you got bad ego. You know, the bad ego is pride, man. You know, so if you think yourself something, right? Going back to what we opened up earlier, man, lovers of themselves, narcissists. You know, look in the mirror, look at me. You used to be like that, man. You know, but that's a wicked spirit to be in, man. You know, first off, it's feminine, right? You don't care how you look like an outside man. It's about the inside. That's what the Lord looks at, man. You know, that's the most. Yes,
Okay, this is the book of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiasticus to Rock, chapter 13, verse 13.
Okay, bring it back. Get that 17.
Second Timothy. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, and verse 1.
Yeah, man, that ain't good.
Your festival videos, is that good?
It takes us somebody, bro. Yeah, needless, bro. You go to sleep.
What is that? Damn.
That's judgment, man. He make himself guilty. That's judgment, man.
Yeah.
Didn't we be saying about that? We been talking about judgment, man.
You should have known I was gonna have all them ninjas up there.
Had to be.
Yeah.
Had to be. Look. He takes me. He takes me down.
Damn.
He's dead.
Got him.
Yeah, turn around.
That's judgment, bro.
Shit.
You do evil, you better have a plan. That nigga had no plan. It's over with. It's over with.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing. Oh, he booked. He's done.
And his boy's leaving.
He's done. His nigga left. His nigga left him.
Yeah.
Look at him. On there.
He's done. That's crazy, bro.
It was the same one with the kids.
It's the same with the
It
kids.
was the same one just with them kids. You remember they looked at you?
That's
The
crazy.
kids?
Yeah, that's what they. Lord be getting them,
Yeah, the
man.
kids that was walking.
Get that stuff from out. Get a video one more time. Yep. They about to close the block off. The elders down there, ain't he?
Yeah.
Check their feet, see what you do. You got it?
You got it.
So, this is another day in Babylon. You know?
It shows you what happens when you don't feel the Lord.
But they be here every week, bro. It was fighting, actually, bro. Fighting in the corner there.
Yeah, it's too. I'm looking for him, Jay. That's what I'm doing.
You got it?
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, and verse 5. The just Lord, Yahweh HaShem Yahweh Shai, is in the midst thereof.
All down there, height. I knew it. I want to watch their feet. I want to see how they say that.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, and verse 5. The just Lord, Yahweh HaShem Yahweh Shai, is in the midst thereof. He would not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He felleth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
Yep, and again, that's the judgment, man. That's how you know our power lives, man. Because again, you got a cotton candy understanding of our power. Get on so to be able to see it, what have not done it. It's a judgment precept, man. Again, this is just a prelude to Jacob's trouble. And you'll be lucky if you see some sirens and police. Because they're going to be at the crib protecting their family, you know, protecting the poor people. You go call 911, ain't nobody going to pull up like that, you know.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city,
And the people not be afraid.
Yep, so an alarm. That's why there's sirens on these cars, man. Just to warn you. You got here, man. They got shot. And nigga ran and he got caught. What?
Shall there be evil in a city,
Yep.
and the Lord have not done it?
So should there be evil in the city, man? That's evil. Ain't nothing good about that, right? So the evil in the city, we're in downtown, right? And the Lord have not done it. So the Lord orchestrated this. Dude might have had some other plans, you know, it's the weekend, whatever, uniform, taking some female, whatever, and he ended up what? Now he catching whatever charge he got. That don't look good, you know? Read it one time.
Okay, this is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Yeah. Everybody's looking. Why everybody looking? That's what happens. You don't want to hear the words of the prophets, you're gonna watch judgment, you know? You're always gonna be stuck on judgment. What?
Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?
So shall there be evil in the city? The Lord has not done it. Again, it's an evil situation, man. We don't know it. Then they come over here, no evil, see no. We don't know, right? We're just here teaching. But again, the Lord set this whole thing up, man. Right in front of us. That ain't no accident, man. You know, so this should be a faith booster, man. Here it is, evil happened, and we're okay. So to say, we're unimpeded, teaching the word, right? Whatever else to be doing when judgment comes. So to say, that's the man when the Lord, when he comes and finds himself doing, you know, doing what? Having our hands in our pockets and shit. Nah, man. Doing the work of Yahweh Shai, man. You know? That's one. You got something? Two more? Okay. He said 2 more. So get struck into the 13. Okay.
This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, verse 13. Observe and take good heed.
Yep, observe and take good heed, right? The spirit of this camp has been the whole time, man. What?
For thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing.
Yep. You're walking in the peril of thy overthrowing. Any step you take could be a battle, man. It's dangerous out here, man. Even driving down here, you know? People driving like assholes, right? Run you off the road, man. You're done for it. You understand how fast this car is moving. It might be normal to you, but crashing into a tree or anything or 50 miles an hour to dead stop, that's going to hurt, man. You know? That's why we read earlier about lifting up them prayers, man. Because I was getting
9 and 12.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus Sirach, chapter 13, verse 13. Observe and take good heed.
Yep.
If thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing, when thou hearest these things, awaken thy sleep.
Yep. When you hear these things, when you hear the words of the Lord, awake out of thy sleep. Snap out of it, man. You know, that's what we're trying to tell our people, man. Wake up, man. Think about trying to wake somebody that's like this gone, man. Z it out. You know? That was us for a time, drooling on the pillow, right? And again, the Lord splash that cold water on us, nigga. Cold dose of reality, right? Because why? Because again, we're in a dangerous place. We just talked about it earlier. It's a very dark and low place, right? 100 feet from here, you know, dude, damn murderer, man. Whatever. Again, they got EMS. I'm just spirit speculating. Hey, it's not good, man. Right? You running, getting chased down, right? Again, because, and that's just one corner and section of this city, man. All type of evil's going on, man. You know? Again, so observe, you know, and pay attention, man. Be in the right spirit, because why? Because again, you don't want to be in a situation like this, man. You know? Get caught in the crosshair, you know, be what's it called? Casualty. No, of course a casualty. Yeah, casualty of war. You know? You catching a hot one, you know? A straight. You don't want to be dealing with that, man. That's why the best thing is to fear Yahweh Shai, man. The hedge of protection, you need it, man.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9 and verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time.
Yep, so man knows not his time, meaning you don't know when it's the time to go, man. You know? Time for you to get sent home. The Lord's going to require your spirit, you know? So you don't know. So you better live like you don't know your next day can be your last, man. You know? You count on tomorrow. I was just going to say about worrying about tomorrow. Tomorrow, you know, it's going to come and deal with itself. Today is enough evil to get through, man. Go ahead.
As the fishes that are taken in an evil net.
Yep. So saying when you're fishing out there, you throw the bait out. You know, you out there being patient. The fish don't. You think he got a meal, man. You know. Then that worm look hella good, man. You know. He bite it, you get grabbed up and you get brought out of the water, man. You know? That's Jake, what?
And as the birds that are caught in the snare,
Yep. So birds caught in the snare, meaning they see the trap, right? You got all type of stuff. And Jake is getting made folly of a bait car, right? They leave a fake empty car. Jake getting that bitch and peel off, and there was a whole time the car cut off and police pull on. You know, that's a trap, man. That's a foul. You know, the accusers are brethren, right? Putting the guns and the drugs in your neighborhood. You know, setting up billboards, right? They get all these drugs out of nowhere. Where they get this shit from, man? You get it from the station. You know, what?
it says, so are the sons of men snared in an evil tongue.
Yep. So that they can't escape. Your judgment is sent to you. Evil's coming to you. Bad times. You're snared, man. You can't get out of it, man. That's going to say, when they shall say peace and safety, and sudden destruction coming upon them, right? Go ahead.
When it falleth suddenly upon them.
Yep, suddenly, meaning you can't prepare for it. You know, you can have all the bases covered, but you weak in one part. That's what Lord gonna get you, man. He's a man of war, right? And you provoking him, right? You testing his patience, you know, you worshiping other guys, and you doing all type of stuff. You giving his prophets hell, right? All your wicked DMs giving brothers some trouble, you know. Y'all got it for you, man, right? Because it's gonna come upon you suddenly. So ain't gonna be no time to put up no prayer, you know. They said the book got no name on it. Well, it's gonna be sent to you, right? Again, the case of what comes to get you. Again, it's not gonna, you're not gonna have enough time to get right. You need to get right before the judgment. Ecclesiastes 12th chapter. Seek thy creator in the days of thy youth, man. Before the evil days draw nigh, man. That's pretty much the spirit we've been getting in the lesson, man. So that's pretty much it with me. You know, goes with this edifying. Y'all watching Sean brought the thumb. I'm gonna pass it to the next brothers.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 5. It says, whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing.
That's right. So whoso keepeth the commandment of Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, that entails us what? Coming out here in the highways and hedges and preach the words, right? In season, out of season. The scriptures speak about exhorting one daily. You know, keeping the faith. You know, as you see, the days that are approaching are very evil. They're full of judgment. They're full of the wrath of Yahweh Shema Shai. Right? So, whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing. The evil times, right? The times that the apostles and those of the great millstone have been speaking about, you know, all since they came out from the highways and edges, the doom and gloom that's going to come to Babylon the Great, aka America.
Yep. It's Ecclesiastes 8 and 5. It says, whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment.
Right, a wise man, right, a man that's been inspired by, you know, the wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shai, right, to change, to make that change, to convert, right, with change, you know, you be born again, right, a new creature, with a new purpose, right, you're going to be able to discern, right, what times we're living in, the judgment that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to pour out here in these last days. Everyone's walking around in the La La Land. You know, people come downtown just to play Pokemon Go. You know, people come out here for water, for bread and circus. That's what I'm saying, bread and circus. You know, not even all this week. You know, everybody's talking about the recession that's coming. You know, there's fear, great fear. You know, that's in the air, but yet people are still living it up.
It's Psalms 86:11 says, "Teach me thy way, O Lord. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name." It's Psalms 86:11. Teach me thy way, O Lord.
Yeah, we ask the Lord to teach us of his ways. Us being taught of the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, that's the most beneficial thing that you can take time out of your day and learn. Right? The ways that pleases the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. The one that can pass over the judgment, that's fastly approaching. As we're coming into the time of the Passover. We're rehearsing, the time when the Lord delivered us out of Egypt. Right? We're coming into that second Exodus, right? Where Yahweh Shema Shai is going to say again, says again the second time to deliver the remnant of his people, right? The elect.
Psalms 86:11. Teach me thy way, O Lord. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name.
Right? Unite. You're supposed to ask the Lord to put a spark within you, right? To inspire you to fear his name. The name is Yahweh Shema Shai. That is the name that you ought to be fearing. Because the name Yahweh Shema Shai, right? Allah Shaja, right? God Almighty, right? He's very terrible. He's to be feared. He's to be worshipped and served, right? Especially if you're an Israelite.
That was it. Yeah.
So Luke 21, verse 34, it says, "Take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting."
That's right. It says, "And take heed to yourselves." So when we're speaking down here in the highways and hedges, we're making sure that we're taking heed to this message, constantly staying active, right? Not turning away from the plow. He that put his hand to the plow and looking back is not fit for the kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai. You got a lot of men who are willing to look back in these days, because the fear of their reputation. Well, you got a spot in your garment. That's why you want to go back. But the elect will stay without spot and without blemish.
Yeah, the scripture says, remember Lot's wife. That isn't for the women, that's for you men too.
Yeah, it says, he that put his hand to the plow, right, and looking back shall be beaten with many stripes. He that knew his father will, right, and did it not, right, you put the Lord Yahweh Shai to open shame, right? You put the door to the end, and you may have the opportunity to be saved.
So Luke 21 and verse 34, it says, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life."
That's right. It says that word "least" means to prevent, right, or to avoid the risk of your heart, right? Your heart meaning your mind. So to avoid the risk of your mind being overcharged with surfeiting, right, and drunkenness and the cares of this life, you gotta take heed to what the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai are going into. What has been commanded of us here in these last days, right? Yahweh Shai said, "Till I come," right, give attendance to doctrine, right, to reading, exhortation, to prophecy, right? These are things that we're supposed to be occupied in, right, constantly, every day. No days off in the ministry, right? Because if you're overcharged with the cares of this life, that day is going to come upon you unawares.
Yeah, the definition of certainty. All right, in the Greek, kara leia, it says the giddiness and headache caused by drinking wine to excess.
Yeah, when you drink, basically that hungover feeling. You have all this time certainty, right? There's time where the party is going to be over, and then reality is going to sit in, right? And you're going to be all hungover through it, not having any answers. right? So this is what we're trying to prevent. When the party stops in America, we're gonna celebrate because we're gonna be anticipating it. While people who put their all to invest in Babylon the Great, they're gonna be sad. They're gonna be hurt. Oh, the party's over. The lights turned on. You was having the time. You was having all this time, fun, right? They have this thing called blackout drunk. When people black out, they don't know what the hell happened the night before. How did I end up here?
Is Luke? Luke 21, verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares.
That's right. The day of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to come upon you unawares. You're least expecting it.
Luke 21, verse 35.
Yeah, hold
Just one more quick. 1 Peter 4:7 about being sober. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
on. That's right. So the scriptures tell us to be sober-minded, right? Understanding with the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, right? Being circumspect, being aware of your surroundings. There's an old saying, fools rush in where wise men dare to go. And like a bunch of fools, everyone is running down to Egypt for help. If there's a recession coming, well, what's your defense? What are you going to do? Everyone is bugging out. They have this thing, crash out. People are crashing out because they don't have any answers. But Yahweh Shai said what? He is the way, the truth, and the light. No man cometh unto the Father but by him. Right? So Yahweh Shai has laid the path, and it's a path of difficulty, but yet it's a path that leads to salvation. Safety.
So, Luke 21, verse 35. For as a snare shall have come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
That's right. As a snare is a trap. The day of the Lord is going to come as a snare, as a trap. And who's laying that trap? Esau, Edom. We're asking the Lord deliver us from the snare, of the fowler. Or if the fowler is a hunter, he's on the hunt. Here it is, America's going to be great again. They're speaking about all the good that's going to come to Babylon the Great. Just give Trump, just give him time. Still dealing with Biden, the economy that Biden put in, and you gotta give him time to fix everything, for his executive orders, to get passed, and things are gonna get better for us. That's what people believe. But we're only gonna continue to advance in the MOT to the B technology. That's what we're racing towards, right? This new world, this new system. Everything's gonna be digitalized. You're gonna be on the grid.
Okay, go.
Luke 21, verse 36. It says, watch ye therefore, and pray always.
Yeah, watch. What are we watching for? We're watching for the prophecies of Yahweh Shema Shai, because that's what's going to come to pass. And as you watch the prophecies, that's what gives you the drive to keep moving forward. As we see the prophecies of Yahweh Shema Shai coming to pass, we should be getting excited. We should, okay, this is happening. We're very close. It's the Spirit of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Where you will set up a righteous kingdom. And we're very close to our enemy. Rolling in and trying to fulfill his will, and Yahweh Shai lifts up that standard. So, what mindset you ought to be in? You gotta make righteousness your defense. Right? Laying up treasures in heaven. Scripture say, "All shall deliver thee from death." So while we have this grace period, you're supposed to be putting the work in, right? But you may have a place of refuge during those times.
Yeah. Luke 21, verse 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
Yeah, so in order to stand before the Son of Man, it's an always watching and praying. Always doing these things. Be occupied till I come. That's what the nobleman told his servants. He told them, occupy till I come. Right? So we gotta be busy, constantly watching, constantly praying, because the days are evil. Things are only gonna get worse. If you think inflation is bad now, well, inflation is going to get worse. If you think, your job and how they're bringing in these regulations are tight now, but things are only going to get worse because they're incentivizing, let's say you drive, I know these freight companies, these box trucks companies, UPS, Amazon, FedEx, they're incentivizing. The insurance companies are incentivizing them to put cameras and constantly buy, so you get a discount on your insurance. And because overhead is so thin, the margins are so thin, but they're telling you, just in case y'all get into an accident. But no, they're constantly. What do you guys do with all that data? They're constantly feeding that data. They want to know what everyone is doing at all times, everywhere. Because he thinks that he's God. I saw a clip where this Edomite woman was speaking to AI. I don't know if it was ChatGPT. 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 Yeah, I don't know either. Or it was a Grok. I don't remember. One of those. And just like Elon said, we're creating a God, because she asked him. She asked the damn AI. She asked the AI, how was I created? When were you created? He said, well, I've always been here. I'm just a makeup of material and atoms. I've always been here. It was just now that you acknowledge me that I've been here. So I am that I am. That's literally the answer he gave the woman. I am that I am. I've always been here. You have people that literally work to, they record themselves talking to them, all day long. I see my girl out here. Yeah. Just feeding them data, and the answers are getting more sophisticated. You have these self-driving cars where there's literally people who are riding them all day, to see how well they perform. They're getting better and better. So we're moving into a new future, and China has there ain't just Tesla self-driving cars in China. There's all type of models like that. Uber is moving to the self-driving models, right? So all of this advancement in technology, is being laid out as a snare, right?
Yeah, that's a good point, because here in America they always condemn China. Well, they're mimicking the same setup that China got going on. The social credit system and the self-driving cars. Technology over there, other parts of the world is going into it, especially concerning electric vehicles, are way more advanced than the Teslas over here in America. That's why I say woe to the Babylon and Asia, because they're tied together, man. MOTP system is the same thing.
Yeah, you watch it on social media. Everyone is over there in China, Japan. They say, America is being left behind. as far as technology and how things are operated in the streets over there. Okay? See the one at Matthew?
Yeah.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 42. It says, "Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord will come."
It's a lot. We don't know what hour, we don't know the season that Yahushua is literally going to come. It's not predictable, right? But you can measure the time. You can, just you can look. Or this is going on over here. They're worried about what happened to all the gold. They're worried about this. They're worried about that. Hearing about wars and rumors of war. We're at the time where we're actually hearing about rumors of World War III, right? We're at the time where you got the Ukrainian prime minister coming to America, not taking the Americans all that serious. Why are you not wearing a suit? Like, nigga, I just came off a plane, international plane, but you want me to dress, and I came straight from the airport and come to this meeting, but you want me to wear a suit? I'm comfortable. It's all foolishness at the end of the day. Ain't nobody taking America too serious anymore. The power of America is waning. I was watching the elder Ariella. He was doing a lesson. Well, they were gonna take over Iran. They were gonna overthrow them. They should have done that years ago when their military was a lot weaker and America was a lot stronger. But now America's power is waning, and now the weak is saying, "I am strong."
The prophecy had to be fulfilled.
Talking about World War III, it was taboo for a time. Now you got your president, your current president, talking about it on national television.
Yep, bro.
Yep. Back in Matthew 24 and 43. It says, "But know this, that the good man of the house had known and watched the thief would come, he would have watched and would not suffer his house to be broken up.
Okay.
Therefore," verse 44, "be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh."
That's right. And he said, understand that when they have the whole saying, you don't know what you have until it's lost, or you don't know how valuable is something. If people knew how valuable Apple was going to be or Microsoft was going to be, back in the 70s or 80s, whenever it came out, 1990s, early 2000s, how lucrative that business, they would invest in. Well, you understand, which you can't really understand what Yahweh has prepared for them that love Him, right? The kingdom of heaven, it's out of this world. You can't even fathom. We're so in a low level of what the kingdom. You can think about the best life ever, and it's still going to be on a very low level, right? But if you can understand how bad things are going to be, how bad times are going to become, right? You would still invested in the stock of Yahweh Shema Shai. Our people don't consider, but the elect of Yahweh Shema Shai, we are considering these things. And that's why we are in the spirit of being ready. That when Yahweh Shai comes, when he comes, can we get Mark 13? I think it's you can read the last 3 verses. Oh, is it?
That's why you want to read it.
It's Mark 13, and verse. It's Mark 13. So Mark 13, verse 32. "But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father."
Yeah, but a wise man's heart discerns both time and judgment. So we know we're close. We know that this generation shall not pass till all things be fulfilled. Right? So we know we're in that time. We know we're in we are that generation that's going to see the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Whether it's 2 years from now, 5 years from now, we don't know. But we're going to take things day by day, making sure that we are be blameless. Because you don't know when your next day could be your last day. You know, so what? We got taking things day by day, for sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Right? Yeah.
Mark 13, verse 33. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is.
Yeah, when you read this account in Luke, you know, the disciples asked him, he said, Lord, thou sayest this unto us or unto all? And he repeated, he said it again. You know, showing you how important it is for us to watch and pray and to take heed. When you take heed to something, you know, if I give you instructions on where the nearest bank is, you know, you following those instructions and making it to the bank. That's the example of someone taking heed, right? So by us taking heed to what's been given to us, you know, if any man be spiritual, let them understand that the words that we say unto you are the commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's what the Apostle Paul said. You know, so the orders that go out, you know, to be in the spirit of daily edification, right? To go out on the highways and hedges week in and week out, to put the shows up, to make sure you're sending up your prayers, right? These are the things that Yahweh Shema Shai wants us to be doing, right?
That's what talking about the end. Watching. Shows all that to Ezra. Chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting of the summing of times? Or what shall the end of the verse be in the beginning of it that follows?
And so what should be the end of the age that we're in now? There's an age where the heathens are constantly ruling. You know? Calling us crazy.
Yeah, I see you saw that, right?
Yeah, you're crazy. You crazy. Driving the Subaru.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's what well, you know, our people, they're the ones who are crazy. They're drunk off the wine, the philosophy of this one. You ever watch a movie where like a witch? It'd be an old movie where a witch would cast a spell on everybody, and everybody's acting weird. Everyone's acting different. Well, Esau Edom is a wizard. He's a witch, you know, and he's casting spells upon the people. You know, constant enchantments are going out. And the food, if you invested in a microscope, you know, not a microscope, but you know, like one of those it's similar to a microscope. Yeah, microscope, where you look and look at your food.
oh yeah, from the microscope.
Yeah, I was thinking about telescope. Yeah, but yeah, microscope. I was thinking, right?
Same family.
Yeah, you look at a microscope and look at, and you examine your food. You can be like, what is that? You know, what is that? What is those? What's those bugs on my chips?
Right.
You know, I saw the clip Snowpiercer. I was gonna send it to the chat, but they were on the train with those black bars. You know, he was like, what are those? That's what we eat now.
Facts.
You don't even. That's literally what we're eating. Why do you think you constantly got digestive issues? You know, it's what you're eating. We're eating filth. We're eating slop. What they was eating on the Matrix, that's literally what you're eating. It just looks better. It's magic. Need more, brother?
Yeah, but back in Europe, while people having, you know, only took one dump a week. Like, you only took one dump. Like, yo, these people are diets, man.
People look at it. You got people resting their hands on their stomach.
And then these same people have be like, you took 2-3 dumps a day? Like, something wrong with you. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 8, it says, and he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac. It says, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of it that followed.
That's right. Esau, you know, he'll be held by Jacob is symbolic, you know, is a foreshadowing of us pulling him out of power. You know, when Jacob wrestled the angel, you know, what the hell did Esau do? Where's all his greatness? He sold his birthright. He's a loser. The hard forefather Jacob, you know, is a mighty one. He wrestled an angel, you know, and with a thigh out of the joint till the sun went down. You know, the angel was like, all right, man, I'm over. You know, we gotta resist Satan. He shall flee from us. You know? You want to say something?
Damn, you see me.
Man, you ain't gonna tell me what you was doing last night. You worry about me.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the club, and the nightlife. You know, people.
Yeah, it was a couple. My work.
Anything more than that?
That was one.
It's Mark 13, verse 34. It says, "For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants."
You know, the Son of Man being Yahweh Shai. You know, so it's another title for our Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, showing that he came in the flesh. He was born of a union of a man and a woman. Right? He was the son of a man. Right? He didn't say son of a woman. No, he was the son of a man. You know, because Joseph put his semen, right, his sperma, you know, inside of Mary, and Jacob and Yahweh Shai was born. You know, so the Son of Man is like, you know, and where did he go? The angels. The Son of Man was taken to the Heavenly Father Yahweh, presented to the Most High. And when Yahweh Shai was presented, you know, to the Heavenly Father Yahweh crowned him with glory, right? And gave him dominion in the heavens and the earth, and put all things under his feet. You know, save the Heavenly Father himself.
If you got God, you're not going to acknowledge or worship Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
In what context? My God. What is that? What is
But those, yeah, like you said, those are the nigga that got arrested that was being chased.
Yeah.
The woman that he was with was kind of scoffing and was laughing. He gave up my guy was a stink eye. So you know, I'm like, damn, what do you do? She was mad. She mad. He didn't look at her.
That guy was mad. I seen the curses on him.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sin evil.
Yeah.
You know, Scripture say, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry nor prayer for them for their good. Mm-hmm. You know, so we don't want to see good. Y'all niggas have seen too much good. You know, too much good has been shown to y'all, eating all deliciously. This is gonna be the average person. He already getting ready.
Yeah, you got
start.
Yeah.
Nah, literally, people like that gonna be like, all right.
They gonna have women in there. Bad bitties.
Yeah, nah, literally. I hope you. Give that bag. You already gonna know how to survive, how to make a tent, how to make a fire. You know? Any more on that, Mark?
Yeah. Mark 13, verse 34, "For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants, and to every man his work."
Yeah, what did Yahweh Shai tell Peter? You know, upon this rock shall I build my church, right? And I give you the keys of life and death. Whatever thou shalt bind in heaven, bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. Whatever thou shalt loose in earth shall be loose in heaven. You know? Somebody, you know, when brothers block somebody, you know, off their channel, you just cast that man into the outer abyss. You know? You know, that dude has been marked now. Man, woman. You know? You had a goddamn woman, you had a gorilla. You know, not even a woman, you had a female gorilla on the Gorilla Hebrew page, like, you know, you don't let him without sin cast the first stone. You niggas can't forgive. Only Yahweh Shai got that authority. And your servants have that authority, have been given a certain level of authority to pass judgment upon you. Right? Because we're the ones playing with that full deck, that wisdom and knowledge in the servant of Yahweh Shai to be able to discern between that which is good and evil. Right? And they would have a pattern of good works, a pattern of choosing that which is good good, that which is righteous, because someone is going to be blameless at the end of the day. Yahweh Shai was blameless. All you have is false allegations and false witnesses rise up against Yahweh Shai. So the same thing would be for his servants. We don't got no skeletons in the closet.
Right. Yeah, because me and Waldo are talking about that. Whatever brothers into, it's gonna fucking come out, bro. That's why we gotta always, walk righteous, walk clean, man. Being some bullshit. Now we all got, things that we keep to ourselves, but stuff like that, being stuff like that.
That dude was out of order. The dude that exposed everything, that was out of order. Now Israel wanted to do a nation fast. Y'all niggas should have fasted before you had that council.
Right.
Before y'all turned on the camera, y'all should have fasted.
Right.
Everything was out. I was sorry Los Angeles. The leader Shakir was, always asking me for a watch.
Remember the time at Walmart? You know what I'm saying?
What you need a watch for?
You're like that.
What? Matthew 16:1.
Right.
You can discern the face of the times. He says, "Stop! You can't discern the signs of the times."
I was holding it earlier.
Let's read this.
Mention Mark 13:34. It says, "He gave authority to his servants and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch." Yep. Mark 13 and verse 37. "What I say unto you, I say unto all, watch."
That's right. What I say unto you, I say unto all. Watch. Because when you read the account of his disciples asked him, what I say unto you, he was speaking to his disciples. He said, "What thou sayest unto us, or thou speakest this unto everyone, unto all." That was the other account. What I say unto you, I say unto all. Watch. That's what we're supposed to be doing here in this last day. Watch. That one day is a dirty place.
Right. You can't watch, but you know what the prophecies go on the watch for. You gotta know what the Lord is saying, what the scriptures are saying.
Somebody tell you, you should start investing in the stock market. What should I do? What should I buy?
Right.
You should get a 401k. Well, which plan should I get?
That's right.
You need more insight, more knowledge. These fly-by-night Israelites, and we in that time of everybody. The Day of Atonement, Yahweh Shai is our atonement.
That's right.
The Day of Atonement itself, that's just a rehearsal. Yahweh Shai died once for the nation. But yet, you guys think you're going to have in the history books where everyone fasted.
Right.
Yahweh Shai is going to remember this day in the kingdom where, Babylon, because of Sakari and his evil and his wickedness, everybody fasted in Israel. Why are we going to fast for somebody who's wicked? He need to fast for himself. He need to ask the Lord for forgiveness. So, what can we do?
Right.
And when we read the book of Ezra fasted for, 21 days, I believe? 14, 21, can't remember. But
I think it was 21.
Yeah, it was about 21 days. And he was pleading, and that was a righteous man, part of the elect. You niggas don't even know if you're part of the elect. And you think you can ask the Lord to forgive somebody.
A quick one. So Mark 32, Ecclesiastes 32, in verse 19, "Do nothing without advice, and when thou hast done once, repent not." I'll read it again. So Mark 32, verse 19, "Do nothing without advice," meaning counsel, "and when thou hast done it, thou hast once done it, repent not." Meaning, don't feel sorry after you get caught up, right? Because you did it without advice, you did it without counsel. So there's no point of repenting. Your safety net was the counsel, man. So you stepping outside of that safety net, that's on you when you catch what you catch, man.
Yeah, the great millstones did give you counsel on what you're supposed to be doing. We're the man of the Lord. Clearly, obviously, Lord's willing, the men of great millstone, and Lord's willing, we're part of that number. That endure that, I just saw 4. But the 7th. You know, look, man, the Lord is dealing. We see Yahweh Shema Shai, the Spirit of the Lord in our day-to-day lives. You know, we know our intentions are sincere. We don't gotta come out here and bad mouth and slander all you day of the circumcision. The Lord's gonna do the exposure. The Lord's gonna expose you guys. And like the elder apostle Paul constantly get on all the niggas in Great Millstone. I literally still remember the Spirit just had it come to my mind. Apostle turned on the lesson, turn on the live streams, open it up. Hey, this is gonna be a short lesson. And he said, and all he did was send a person on wicked niggas in Great Millstone. A house cleaning always around the Passover.
So also known as Ecclesiastes 25:5, on how common is the wisdom of old men, and understanding and counsel to the man of honor.
Yeah, how beautiful is the wisdom of old men? Why? Because old men, they have experience. And in our culture, you didn't just go to an elder, an elderly man, right? A man of good report and just talk down and just. That's why you have a saying: respect your elders. That's part of our culture. If you thought your mom, even your parents, if you thought your parents were in the wrong, you couldn't just go to them and be like, "Nah, you doing this wrong." Go cursing your parents out. Nah, you had to take the load. You had to reason with them with wisdom, with salt. You couldn't just say anything, to your parents. They could be treating you wrong. You gotta take the load. That was it. Yeah. Let's go. Think that in Hebrews 11 and 6. You start at 6. The points at 7. Start at 7.
Yeah. That's Hebrews 11:7. It says, by faith, Noah being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet.
Yeah, we are in the spirit of Noah, right? Being warned of the things not seen as yet, but we believe it, through our faith, right? The things that were said to come, when we saw the apostles and elder bishops out here in the highways and hedges, we were moved with fear, believing those words that they spoke, right? Because they were coming out of the scriptures. Everything they spoke about, they had a precept to back it up, right? So by faith, Noah was warned of things not seen as yet. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead. Try back in with you. Because what was Noah? What did the Lord warn Noah about? A flood, which was rain. And you got to keep in mind, it didn't rain, right? Like it tells you in Genesis, the 2nd chapter, a mist, dew watered the plants. All right. So applying it to now. These people have never seen missiles over here.
Yeah, and the world has gotten so weak. Well, a lot of people really don't understand. When you go outside your little apartment building, that's not real grass. When you go buy a house, let's say you buy a house, that's not real grass.
Right.
They actually uproot the grass and you can grow it back, but majority of the time they just lay a tarp down. You see those dystopian movies where they spray the grass and make it green. That is already reality. That's what people don't. We're already living in a dystopian future. You don't even see the dew in the ground anymore.
Go to a construction site. You'll see it. They're building new homes up. Go and check it out. It's cut in layers. You know what I'm saying? And go check it out.
You don't see the dew of the grass anymore.
Yeah.
But like brothers going into, you've never seen a missile. Well, China and Russia, they'll have their missiles and there'll be a black bomb. Those missiles are huge. They have their military parade in the streets. To show their people, this is where your taxes are going. This is where your taxes are going. To war. Let's get that in Joel, the third chapter. Joel 3, verse 8. We'll read this read Hebrews 11. Because this is what. Yeah, now I'm gonna go back to it. Let's just get on that first read. That's what. This is what, us in these times are prophesying about. That we're moving with fear, of the destruction.
So Joel chapter 3, in verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men.
That's like the Gentiles, or these heathen nations, because this is their war to fight. They're the ones who want the NWO, right? We're just watching. We're just seers. We're just watching it all unfold, right? Wake up the mighty men. Get prepared for war. Wake up. Hurry up and speed things up. Fight over who wants this NWO, who wants to be at the head of the NWO. Why the heathen rage? Right? They're raging to see who's gonna be in power. Let's see who's gonna do it. We don't gotta say so. We don't got a military, but we have one in the heavens. Yahweh Shai.
This will show you that.
Yeah.
Joel 3 and 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
Let them come up. Prepare for battle. You going, brother?
Joel 3 and 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Yeah, your plow, those, meaning the money that you're investing into agriculture, start allocating those funds into war. Building up your war chest. That's what these nations are doing. Building up their war chest, getting prepared to fight in this third war. The war that ends all wars. We're talking about conflicts and talking from nation to nation. And what do you keep hearing? You keep hearing jobs are going to get better because they need the working class working.
Joel 3 and 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong.
Let the weak say I am strong. Because you got these weaker nations, well, now they have a military capability, right? And it's not so much as they gotten so much exponentially stronger as that America's just gotten so much weaker. Allowing all type of transformers in the military, right? All these things have weakened the power structure of America. Brothers who've been in the military, right? And they tell you a lot of the vehicles, old. A lot of things are outdated. Esau does have, some nice spectrum technology. And that's how we know this third world isn't going to be long and drawn out. They're just going to pull out the big guns. And this is what we are prophesying about, right? And we, by faith, or in these last days, are moving the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai and his obedience, condemning this present evil world.
Come on, back to us since you said that. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. I'll do it one time. This is Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
That's right. So you got ancient wars that were fought with a lot of screaming and kicking and yelling, war cries. But this war is going to be with intercontinental ballistic missiles, right? And they already happened. Soldiers are, now they just shoot missiles in the middle of the night. Just shoot the missiles over there. Why would we send your sons, our sons, into battle, right? When we can send missiles over there and flatten the land, and then we'll have guerrilla warfare if need be.
Drones.
You know? But, sorry, go ahead.
No, they send the drones too.
Yes, yeah. You know? But once, you know, once the big guns, nuclear deterrent, there ain't gonna be no nuclear deterrent because these other nations are willing to die for what they believe in.
Yep. These Americans.
You know? These other nations are willing to take it there because they know who's the evil one.
Yep.
They know, Vladimir Putin literally came out in the article said there isn't no nuclear deterrent because we're willing to die, you know, because we know if we're going to go to heaven, you know? And the article came, it's like 2016, you know, 2017, 2018. You know, which they are going to go to heaven.
Y'all think that he's right.
You know, but they believe that they're righteous and Americans are devils. Everyone thinks this is the devil. Everyone's starting to realize that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right? Especially the American story.
That was one. Yeah. I saw that Hebrews 11. That's Hebrews 11:7. By faith, Noah being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house.
Prepared an ark to the saving of your house.
Right.
Right? And the elect in themselves, we're the house of David. You know, so the remnant of our household, the remnant of our nation is going to be prepared in this spiritual ark.
Right.
If they didn't believe the physical ark, imagine a big ass boat on land. This is where we're going. You know, it seemed like his labor was in vain. Noah, why don't you take it to the sea?
Right.
You know, it doesn't make any. How are you going to get it to the sea, Noah?
Right.
It's a big boat in the middle of the land.
Yeah. Just think about, like, look at this building right here. It could have been like, you know, I forgot the measurements, but like, just imagine Noah building something like that big. You know what I'm saying?
Like a parking garage.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't enough. What's the word? Convincing, yeah. So now, since you niggas don't want to, because Jake, see this blame for Jake. So since you don't want to see what the Lord did by having Noah build his ark, it's going to take a spiritual thing now.
Yeah. And Yahweh Shai said, if you don't believe me, believe the works.
Yep.
You know, what about our works? You know, do you really think anyone does consistently is just in vain? You have people who literally does cup stacking. You know, you have people who play video games all day so they can get paid millions of dollars.
Right.
When people labor, there's always a reward for your labor. But no, what the men of the Lord do, you niggas are just gonna die in vain. You know, what you're talking about is gonna come for nothing because it's rooted in evil and wickedness. No, you're the ones. Your wickedness got a reward, and our righteousness is gonna get a reward. You know.
So, Wisdom of Solomon 5, verse 1. Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as has afflicted him.
That's right, and the righteous are bold as lions. Right? So we're in the boldness. We're coming out here in boldness because we know we're right. You know, we're not ashamed of the gospel of Yahweh by Shema Shai as you people are ashamed. You know, let the skeletons, you know, open up your skeleton, you know, let the skeletons come out of your closet and look at the real Hebrew. He's a great example of someone who, when the light is shining upon his works, shame is going to come. Right? But we're standing in the light. You know, that our deeds may be manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High. Right?
Yeah. Mention Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. It says it made no account of his labors.
And they made no account of our labors. They don't take into account that our labors are not in vain. That the Most High is a righteous judge. And truly, he's going to give a reward for our labor of love that we've been doing. You know, we've been everybody's best friend, telling you where you're going off at, where you need to improve. to clean this up, clean that up. Everybody is so emotional. Why you getting on me for? Why you picking on me for? Everyone, you niggas dealing with high school trauma, getting picked on and shit. Can't take correction, can't take yeah, they hate him that rebuke him in the gate, and they abhor him that speaks uprightness. Now you got General Yohana. Every time there's the only time I hear this guy. Not because I don't watch his, he does this. I heard he does like Friday show, but really only time you hear this dude is when there's some kind of controversy in Israel. IUIC and ISUBK fighting. Big niggas sitting on big niggas. ISUBK no power. You got this dude, Captain Cesaria. Look at his live stream this morning. Once you watch one time, the algorithm got him popping up every time. This dude's talking about Omar Johnson, some scandal he in. Who cares? What does this nigga have anything to do with what we got going on?
Yeah, two different worlds.
Showing you that these guys are of the world, therefore the world hears them. You think, callers calling in. Nigga, who cares what? And then you got callers anticipating what Umar. Well, I think he might have got the girl pregnant, and he's trying to hide and all that. I'm like, what is this, a soap opera show? War is literally being spoken about by your presidents. Everyone is talking about how prices are going to shoot up. You should be worried about how you're going to feed your family.
Yeah, I really made a statement earlier. Like you said, inflation. Well, with inflation, you're going to see shrinkflation, where you have
the same
price but less product.
Yeah, and you've seen the sign of inflation now. There's a cookie shop. There's a cafe.
About Converse.
Brothers go get teas and stuff. They changed the prices. They had cookies. You can see it. $2 cookies.
Yeah.
You went in there and get a drink. They had cookies for $3.50. I was like, why should I raise your prices? The eggs. The eggs.
And it may not be the case, but they're going to take advantage of it.
But they need their, more than likely is, because profit margins. The profit margins are too thin. So they got to raise their profit margins. So who suffers? The consumer. But what about the investigation of when all these chicken coops were going up and all these chicken farms were being burned up? Where's the investigation? Where's the inquisition being made for that? Showing you that this is all controlled. Right? Let's start with the chickens. And why are people still eating chickens? Don't you see all those videos where they injecting the chicken and the nigga blow up like a balloon? We gotta get the hell out of here. I'm sorry, you got to press up?
This Hebrews 11:7, it says, by faith Noah being warned of Yahweh of the things not seen as yet, moved with fear.
And that's what we're doing. We are moving in fear. We fear the Lord. We ain't here to play around with Yahweh Shemel Shai, to test the Lord, to tempt the Lord. The scriptures say, provoke not the king in his anger. Provoke not the king in his wrath. At least I'll be brought to nothing. You tempting Yahweh Shemel Shai. We're good. No, we're good over here. We don't got nothing. Are you kidding me? Well, I'd rather be on the Lord's good side. It feels good to be on his good side.
Since you said that, this is Ecclesiastes 1:13. Whoso feared the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death.
That's right, and we're in the last days, right? Oh, Samson, he found favor, where he was able to get, he perished, Yeah. You read story Sam. This woman was constantly trying to get. Constantly trying to get the one up on him. Must been that guy.
All right. You know what I mean?
But we're looking to find favor in the day of our death. That mercy, that favor from the heavens. I got one more for you. Yeah, you got it.
This is Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, the Apocrypha. It says 1:27. So the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight. Yep, this is Ecclesiastes 1:27. For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and yeah.
You want us to acknowledge.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't exist to us. You're a CPU here. Yeah, brother.
Sirach 1:27. The fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction.
So that's what the fear of the Lord teaches. Yes, we fear the Lord. Well, the fear of the Lord is teaching wisdom and instruction, what to do to not get on the Lord's bad side. That's what the fear of the Lord is teaching us. Yeah.
It says in Sirach 1:27, and faith and meekness are his delight.
So now that you've been taught wisdom and instruction, you gotta have the faith to believe in those instructions, in the humility, right? Taking the low, the meekness to follow it, right? To stay on that path. The Lord don't want you, I got this. The wisdom wasn't given to you so you can say, oh, look at me, I'm this great guy. Like the elder Ariella, just because you're around great men don't mean you're great. You gotta constantly be examining yourself. Make sure you're doing that which you ought to be doing in your day to day. You can't tell coat, on another man's glory. Scripture say, rejoice in your own works. That you may have rejoicing in your own works. I feel good. Look at my channel. I did these videos this week. Look back. All right. I remember I was reading this week. I sent up my prayers. I sent up the autumn one palau. Right, all week long, the Lord's Prayer. I stuck to a good regimen. I was disciplined this week. This is where I need to improve on. But I'm feeling good in the spirit. The Lord is with me. He showed me constant signs, and He was with me. Because we're coming to a time where you're going to have to just know that Yahweh Shema Shai is with you. No one knew it. It's so much that He built the ark to the saving of His household. And He condemned the world. He didn't care the thing a little of the shame. That's what Yahweh Shai thought little of the shame of men. Right? What you think is thinking about. We don't care what you think. Someone that I don't want to be I don't even want to be like you. But you think I care about your opinions and what you gotta say? Absolutely not.
Going back to Hebrews 11:7, finishing it off, it says, "Prepare the ark to the saving of His house, by the which He condemned the world and became heirs of righteousness, which is by faith."
That's right, an heir to righteousness, which is by faith. Can you get a Proverbs 16:12? So Noah became an heir, a son that receives an inheritance by his righteousness, which is all established through your faith. Right? We're not here to uplift anything that we got going on. We're faith-based Israelites, just like Noah was. It's always been about faith. Abraham was always been about faith.
Okay. It's Proverbs 16:12. It says, "It is an abomination to the kings to commit wickedness."
Yeah, so it's an abomination for kings to commit wickedness. And that's what's secretly going on. Behind closed doors. Everybody wanted to be a king, which with the Lord through the order of Melchizedek, which is Yahweh Shai, right? That heavenly priesthood. Yeah, we are all kings, but because thou hast disobeyed the word of the Lord, you're going to be rejected from being king over Israel, just as King Saul was. Because wickedness, rebellious, and sin is witchcraft, and stubbornness is as idolatry. Right? You got it, brother.
Yeah. Proverbs 16:12. It says, "It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness."
That's right. So the throne of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be established in righteousness. Right? So those who are going to... So who's doing the righteousness of Yahweh Shema Shai? it is them that are going to be able to sit upon the seats of judgment in the kingdom of heaven. You know? So that's what we're establishing right now. You know, righteousness upon the earth. You know, and as we condemn this evil and wicked world, you know, Lord willing, we remain without spot and without blemish. Right? Blameless in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai, in whose mouth is no God. Right? So with that, you know, it's been a beautiful weekend. Coming out here in the highways and hedges, you know, prophesying, you know, against Babylon the Great, right, which is America in the Holy Scriptures. We close out with all praise, honor, glory to the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, teaching us, the Lord said, according to the Bible, to rule well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.